Okay, are you ready to continue? We'll continue working on the respiratory system, and we were telling how the first part that is given by the book is the nostrils, these little holes. When they are blocked, you feel like choking, so that's why you don't like to have the flu. So let's continue on the second part. It's nearby the mouth, and we call it the pharynx. The pharynx, where we have the amygdalas. Okay, the pharynx. Okay, cross this out now, because we have it here. Okay, the third part. The third part is nearby. It's not in the esophagus. It's a different part. It's very close to the esophagus, but it is not. It's a different tub. Recuerdan que les dije que el esófago y esta parte de la que les voy a hablar, hay una parte que se tapa cuando uno respira. Entonces eso hace que cuando uno coma no se meta la comida a los pulmones, sino que se vaya para el estómago. Es como un mecanismo de una máquina, pero es en forma de músculos. ¿Okay? Padres que están ahí tal vez me ayudan a explicarle a los niños cómo es que la comida no se va a los pulmones, pero el aire sí se va al estómago y no se va a los pulmones. Entonces cuando usted respira, el aire pasa normal, pero cuando usted mete comida, esa comida no puede pasar por ese pase de la parte que vamos a hablar ahorita. So let's continue, no more Spanish. That part is the trachea. The trachea, it's right here. It's important to breathe. Food can pass to that, but only going to the esophagus. And we cross it out, and then we continue with these small parts. There are two tubes that come out of the trachea, and we call them the bronchi or bronchioles. Yeah, because they have little parts too that are called the bronchioles. And after the bronchi, we have these two parts, these two vacs that we call the lungs. Ok, padres, tal vez me ayudan a explicar a los niños aquí. Hay un error en este diagrama porque un pulmón está igual. Casi siempre lo dibujan igual, pero en realidad el pulmón de la izquierda es más pequeño, porque ahí está el corazón, es un poco más pequeño. ¿Okay? Pero por cuestión de aprendizaje lo dejamos así y luego explicamos eso. Ya cuando estén en el colegio le van a hacer más énfasis en que hagan más pequeño el otro pulmón, porque ahí está el corazón. So they are not exactly the same size. Okay? So we have two lungs. They catch all the gases you try to breathe. So those are the parts of your respiratory system. So what is this for? What is this system for? Well, the importance of this is that you need oxygen. Your body desperately needs oxygen every second. If you don't have oxygen, your cells don't work properly. And the ones that could be in a red alert when you stop breathing are those of your brain, the neurons. The neurons need them. So how is that your lungs make this happen? Okay, when you breathe, the gas that is trapped in the lungs is pumped by the heart. And the heart moves the blood. And the blood is carrying these little particles of gas, especially the oxygen. And they take it to all the cells of your body. And they also carry those particles we don't need, the dioxide of carbon. And then our lungs chase that dioxide of carbon and exhale it. So you inhale oxygen and exhale dioxide of carbon. And you know the oxygen comes from the plants. They produce it. And they need our dioxide of carbon to produce oxygen. So the dioxide of carbon we give them, they use it to create oxygen. That's why we desperately need the plants to survive. No plants in the world, no humanity. Because where else could we get the oxygen? We cannot naturally make it. Okay? So, let's continue. Right now, we're gonna work on the experiment. Give me a sec, I need to get the materials. Okay, I'm back with the materials, so we're gonna work on Let's Try It. It's right on your book. Right here on this part it's the description, the instructions, but I'm gonna explain it to you in my way. Possibly that'll be less complicated. So, what are we doing for this? This is the experiment part, so you put hands-on work for this. The name is Let's Learn, and you're gonna need a rolled cardboard. Okay, a rolled cardboard comes in different ways at home. You get it from the aluminum foil. The aluminum foil, my wife is not gonna be happy with this, but I really need this roll. Okay, God forgive me. Okay, this roll, this is what you need, okay? You could also, maybe mom won't let you, but she could let you get one from the toilet paper, okay? These ones. And we'll talk about the materials a little bit later. You also need a partner. The partner is maybe your dad, your mom, your sibling, brother or sister, a cousin, or anybody at home, your aunt, your uncle, your grandmother, anybody who could understand what you're doing. Okay, what is what you're doing? You're gonna listen to each other's heart like this, okay? Check Mr. Zúniga. You're gonna use your auditory system and put this on the chest of the other person. And you're gonna listen to the pum pum, pum pum, pum, to the bumping, to the beating of the heart. Pum pum, pum pum. You're gonna put it right here on the chest of the other person. And that person is gonna put it on you as well. Padres que están ahí, si van a ayudar al niño, se van a turnar para escucharse el corazón, los latidos del corazón, después de ciertas actividades que voy a explicar ahorita. Okay? So the heart beating, Okay, so materials you need. Okay, you need one rolled cardboard. Okay, remember it can be from the aluminum foil or from a toilet paper roll. Okay, like this. You also need a timer. Okay, let me go back to this. You also need a timer. A timer is something to time up. We don't have it like a single device, but most of us have it in our cell phones. You can also check it on Google. Look, you can have it on your cell phone or tablet, but I checked it on Google. And you're gonna use it to measure not 1 minute, not 2. You're gonna measure only 30 seconds, okay? You're gonna listen for 30 seconds and you're gonna start it when you have to, okay? It's gonna count down 30 seconds. So you need a timer. It can be your phone or something else. You need your notebook, a ruler, a pencil, and 2 subjects. That is 2 persons, okay? So again, why do you need the rolled cardboard? To listen. Padres que están ahí, ¿para qué se necesita esto? Ya les dije, ¿verdad? El timer es para contar los 30 segundos. Se van a escuchar los corazones por 30 segundos. El cuaderno, padres, es donde van a hacer la tabla. La regla es para hacer la tabla bien. Y lo demás ya lo entienden. Okay, kids, let's go back to work. So, how is it gonna look? You're gonna listen to each other's heartbeats for 30 seconds, and you're going to multiply it by 2. Because 1 minute has 60 seconds, matter of fact. Or you can just time up 60 seconds and not multiply. Then all that information is gonna be in this chart. You're gonna pass this chart to your notebook. This chart is gonna be on your notebook. You're gonna use it to write the information right here. So for example, at rest, let's say that Dana, okay, I'll explain this on the third part of the video. Check out the third part of the